Are we connected? Are we here? Are we live? Is somebody there? There's supposed to be a chat on screen, but I can't figure out how to get it to fucking work. Hey guys! Hello! Hey! It's been a while since I did this. It's been a very, very long time since I did this. The last time I streamed on YouTube was 8 years ago. I didn't even own a microphone that was good enough to live stream with. This just wasn't a thing I could consider doing. But I'm doing it now. And, yeah. This is positively riveting. So I guess I should introduce myself. Yeah, hi. Hi. Hi, there's supposed to be a chat on screen. It's not working. It's not working. Like, what the hell? It's not there. Hello, Travis. Nice to have you in the chat. Unfortunately, you won't be seeing yourself on screen in the nice little widget I made, but, we'll live. We'll live. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. You won't be seeing yourself most of the stream anyway. Not around for too long, but depending on time, I shall be here later. Damn, well, maybe you will be here while I'm still streaming. Who knows? Well, for VOD's sake, I suppose I should get some important points out of the way. Hello everyone! It's been a very, very long time since last I live streamed. Last time I did this, as I said, I didn't even have a microphone, but this time, things are different. If you're not familiar with me, which in all likelihood you are not, I'm Pit. I'm a digital artist here on the internet, chipping away at making a webcomic, but the only thing I love talking about more than art is video games, so here I am, about to check out this game, The Outer Wilds, for the first time.
Bring the beats with
Get the
premium.
fuck out of my
Download
sight,
and bring your
Spotify. Anyway, while I restart Spotify to skip its adverts, I suppose I should talk about the Outer Wilds a little bit, or Outer Wilds. I don't really know much about Outer Wilds. I've not seen any gameplay of Outer Wilds. I've seen 4 screenshots total. Yeah. I guess I've also seen the artwork for the game and its DLC. That's literally as far as the extent of my knowledge goes. I don't know anything, and maybe I've heard a fragment of one song that someone put on the music bot in Discord at some point. That's all I know. I know that apparently this game is very special to a lot of people. I know it can be rather emotional to some people. I guess that's just the same thing. Yeah, I guess I'm just excited to figure out what this game even is. I've heard that this can go by very quickly if you know what to do, but I don't know what to do, so yeah, this is going to be very interesting. The stream will probably last like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, so let's just have some fun. If I like the game, the stream might go on for a little longer, and of course, there'll be a part 2 at some point. I'm also going to try and have the VODs go on a second channel somewhere, but I haven't had that figured out yet, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, I guess it's time to launch the game, huh? Beats having Spotify. Bear with me for a moment here. I have literally never launched this game. I don't even know if it runs. I don't even know if this game is real. This game could be purely a work of fiction. it might not even be here. This Outer Wilds game that people keep talking about that makes people cry about Minecraft covers, it might not even be a thing. It might not be around. But hey, maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe I'm out of my mind. Oh? It seems like something is here. It, barely visible, huh? Yeah, that's barely visible. Certain parts of Echoes of the Eye can be intense for some players. If they become an obstacle to your enjoyment of Outer Wilds, reduced fights is an option. Okay. Thank you for supporting the Outer Wilds. Yeah. Okay, cool. No idea what any of that means. I need to turn the volume down a little bit. This is very big UI. Oh. Oh! Okay, this game does not like being minimized. I'm gonna put this over here so I can do this. Okay, that sounds good, right? Yeah. I think that's a good set of changes. Okay, cool. I guess this is the part where I just, like, play the damn game, right? Oh god, it keeps tabbing out. Okay, here goes. This is all very artsy, all very pretty. Absolutely love the way that these shadows just dissolve into the starscape, so that's cool. I guess new expedition? It's black. Sure, I'll wake up. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, I might want to change my settings a little bit. My computer is absolutely trash. Graphics. Okay. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. Eighth. Eighth? Okay. Ambient occlusion. I think this game deserves it. Water quality, effects quality. Ambient occlusion is very costly usually. Yep, I think everything else here is fine. Or you? Who are you? Roast marshmallow. Or doze off. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? It's like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. I am? What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. if you are. You kidding? Of course I'm ready. It's finally time to test a new landing hydraulics with a pilot instead of a auto-flight system. Speaking of pilots, make sure you don't crash the ship the first time you put it down, you hear? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Ornfels at the observatory. Observatory. Before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Huh. Interesting. So do I, like, roast a marshmallow or what? Oh. It's a bit roasted. Okay. How's stream doing? Is this better roasting technique, chat? Oh. Is this good? It sounded better. Okay, this is still a little loud. This is still a little loud. We'll have you down here. Sorry. I gotta say, game is beautiful. Game sure is beautiful. Having second thoughts? No, I'm not. Where are the launch codes again? Ornfels is the launch codes. Should be up at the observatory, like usual. Starting to think they live there. That's up there, right? Lantern. What am I? Am I a Borbo too? Yeah, I'm a little green. I'm a little blue alien too. I don't know why I said green. Definitely not green. Why model ship? Oh, shift is up, control is down. Whoa. Okay. I hope the real ship doesn't control like this. Oh my goodness. Oh, good heavens. I'm gonna be terrible at this. Oh my god. Nah, I'm actually a god. I'm gonna die. Okay. Since when have you been here? Wow, that was just like the time the external fuel tanks exploded on re-entry. You'll be okay flying the big one, right? I don't know. That's the truth. The real truth is I don't know. I have no idea what I'm getting into. Wow, the sun's already setting, huh? This is a small planet. Huh. Interesting. My game is running at 30 FPS, but that's because I'm encoding video and streaming it. Can I just go back to bed? I have this hatchet? No, I can't. Okay, I guess, required launch codes. Okay, I can't go this way. So I gotta go this way. Really like the color palette of this game though. This is really cool. So, that's the ship. miniaturized. Wow, I can come down here. Okay, this is kind of pretty. Heyo, hatchling. You're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you and me and Gosan open up a bottle of the good stuff. I'm only seeking adventure amongst the one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. Oh, for one stop. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Okay. Oh, is that Unk? We have an Unk? You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They don't explode anymore. All I know is between the space program and Micah's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. That's very reassuring. That is very reassuring. Satellite camera. Is that this or that? That is this. Okay. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. If you can take a snapshot, see if you can take a snapshot of our village. Okay. Cool. No idea what that was. Read. This pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued that such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Hearthian history. Cool. So did he fly or not? Okay, these textures, I need to turn them up. I need to turn these up. Where are we? Textures. Half. Half will do good. I believe. Whoa. Nah, you gotta be kidding me. Nah, you actually gotta be like, you gotta be kidding me or something. The game is running better now with the textures at a higher quality. What's going on? Okay. Oh, Censored Grunt is in chat. I didn't even notice you there. I was too busy stressing about what the hell I'm gonna do aboard a spaceship. But while you guys are in chat, how does everything look and sound to everybody? I know the frame rate might be a little low, but let's see if I can quickly hash that out really quick. You'll have to excuse my very terrible computer. VSync, probably you don't need that on. Medium. That probably looks good, right? Yeah, that's a little better. Sorry for shadow enjoyers, but my computer is actually trash. Wow, real-time shadows. So, it's launch day, huh? Al's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you build a new, less flammable one? Big tree in the village would be a perfect choice. Wouldn't mind helping out the space program, just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? Ah, you didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. We'll definitely be fine for yours, probably. Yeah, okay. That's, Please. Hello there, Space Cadet. Here you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments. Yeah, where's the observatory? It's questions like that that make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know? Yeah, the observatory is up the path just behind the waterfall. There are a couple of signs marking the way, but really you just gotta keep going up and hook a right. Get to the Zero-G cave. Chat, am I cooked? Am I cooked, chat? Okay. Wow. Yeah, okay. Your voice is a little bit staticky. Can't do anything about that, I'm afraid. Buy me a new microphone. Get going. Maybe I will. I just gotta turn the volume down so you can steadily hear me. I'm listening to this a little bit. Okay, so, observatory. It's gotta be that way, right? It's with the radio. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we, please? I'll even let you be it. Sure, let's play. Woohoo, okay, here are the rules. Galena and I will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins, okay? Close your eyes and start counting. What have I gotten myself into? Cool. Okay, I think I just found both of them. Awesome. So you're here. Aw, you found me. But my hiding spot was super good. Forget, you have to find both of us, okay? Well, kid, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can see you through the water. This game is good enough where I can see you through the water, okay? So, between you and me, this was a terrible hiding spot. Like, I didn't even have to parkour as far as I did to get here. I could just walk over, but, yeah, I'm gonna go find your friend. Oh, shit. I forget I have to hold the jump. Okay, so the other one... There. Hey, how do I get to you? Am I lost? Do I need to be found instead? Is that what's going on here? Definitely up here. Cool, so I've got a signal scope that can tune into frequencies. That's neat. Yep, there you are. Well, I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, I guess I should get on my way, huh? Is he cooked? I don't know. I'm gonna do something. Okay, I'm not gonna do something. Spinel. Spinel. Spinal. Fishing rhymes, fishing rhyme. Singing helps him pass the time. Leaving the crater, guess we'll be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet. Giant's Deep. That's where I'd go. To find Orphells. Try the observatory? I've literally never seen them anywhere else. Chat, do you think I should go to the observatory? Press 1 in the chat if you think I should go to the observatory. I do gotta say, this game is very pretty. Very pretty in like kind of low poly way, but isn't like super hardcore about it like a PS2 or PS1 type of like retro aesthetic. But it's low poly in a very like 2010s indie game way, which I think this game came out in 2019, so that's, yeah, this isn't really something we do anymore with indie games. Hello, Moraine. Can I borrow your signal scope? Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. Any sounds from space? There are. My signal scope is set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I'm listening to the Traveler's music. Last night I heard Rybeck's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. Hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets, too. Depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are on the sky. Sky! I speak English. Different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. Yeah, they are. Whoa. Okay, I should probably get a move on, shouldn't I? Already spent half an hour, and I still haven't spoken to Hornfells. Who are you? Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghosan said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes super long time to go away. Oh, there's still ghost matter in Village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter's awesome. You know how ghost matter is? You know ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? Oh, really? That is so cool. Hey, yo, gang, we got an amputee we got an amputee prospect here. Get the legs out. Okay, Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I've got zero-G training set up for you if you want a refresher. Mmm. 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 That's tough. Let's go, son. Hey, I felt I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? I'm a little nervous, yeah. Good. Everyone should be a little nervous when going into space. I got cocky during my first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Are you missing an eye? Oh my god, you are. Still, I was never as green as you. I have gotten better. Think so, do you? Feel like proving it to your old flight coach? There's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of old mining equipment, set up down in the zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down the lift and head into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident and you can make ship repairs in space. Yeah, one repaired satellite coming right up. Good. Cool. Get to it, and try not to concuss yourself before your first launch. I was not aware there's a risk of concussion. Nothing quite beats the feeling of going into a cave in the beginning of a game. Are there stars along the cave wall? Oh my fucking god. This game is gonna hit my D&D campaigns like crack hit impoverished communities in the 80s. Mmm. Okay, that's cool. I really like the stars on the rocks. That's actually kind of awesome. Is there a site of grace here somewhere? For the uninitiated, that was an Elden Ring joke. Uh... Huh. Oh, 1 second. It would appear my food is here. Alright, chat. We are going to pause for a moment. Moment. We're gonna pause for a moment while I eat my food. Press 1 in chat if you want to hear me eat. I'm not gonna let you guys listen to me eat. But that means we're gonna be right back. No censored grunt. I don't believe you are the only one here. But I believe you're the only one confident enough to talk. Why don't we get back to the game? Okay, so it's shift to go up and control to go down. Cool. Hey, a person. What are you doing here? Ugh. Chat, is this shit tough? Chat, is this shit tough? Hey, nice of you to drop down. Getting some zero. Give me the dirt. Fresh dirt. How much happening down here lately? Let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Oh, hey, how about that? Yeah. They were on Firewatch with the old scout launcher and saw smoke. So they went to check it out. Safety first, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tektite once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for, if you ask me. Cool, yeah. Just to give everyone some context, yeah, I know literally nothing about this game. This is my first time launching the game. I've never opened it. I didn't... Am I silly for saying that I didn't know there were aliens in this game? Is that funny? Is that a streamer moment? I didn't know that we were aliens in this game. This shit kind of vibes though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I can't listen to this forever. I'm gonna assume if I hit the ground too fast, I immediately turn into paste. Whoa. Further down I go, the more curvature I experience. Whoa, whoa, we're in 0G, alright. Okay. And we roll. This is cool. Okay. So how do I fix this? Yeah! Fixed with some rubber bands. You're the other broken one. More rubber bands. Where's the last one? Oh, is it here? Wow, this is wild, being in 0G. Ooh. Okay, where are you? Where's the last broken one? Where is the last broken one? You see the last broken one? Type 1 in the chat if you can see the last broken one. Oh, it's in here. I was looking for the wrong thing. Hey, we're done with repairs. Yeah, I definitely needed the training. Time to get out of here. Yeah, that went well. What's up, man? You're back. You need something? This is where I'm going today. Oh, no way. You want to run off into space? That's your business, but don't make me, think about it. Bad enough we got this weird cave down here. I mean, is it a weird cave? This was, thought this was normal for you guys. Okay, do I put my gear back? Yeah. Okay, fixed everything down there. Chat, do you think I did a good job? Nicely done. Of course. Be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training. Try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock. So, go get the launch codes from the observatory. Get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you, got it? Yeah, thanks, Gosen, you're a real one. Did I ever come up here? I saw smoke coming from Youngbar Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. Use the scout launcher, just don't break it when I'm gone. Which way is north? Okay. That's kind of nuts. That they can overlap like that. Youngbar Crater. Cool. I'm gonna throw rocks in it. That's locked. Yeah, I guess this is the observatory. Ow. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight too. So excited it's making me nauseous. Just think. You'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. Two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, jeez. Do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm terrified. Don't let me make you nervous. You've been training for this day since we were hatchlings, remember? You'll do great. I promise. So, what's the dirt? Here to see the new Nomai statue? Of course. You wanted to see it before you headed off. Hornfell's just finished prepping it for display too. But today. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish we could see what a real live Nomai looks like, but I guess this is like as close as we get. Check it out. It's like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, jeez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you've got a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, here. Fur is weird.
This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered in a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in this solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them.
Cool. Outer Wilds Ventures. Tim Hertz, first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Harthian to be intentionally. He completed the first orbit around Timberharf and later made the first of what would be many landings on the moon. The Adelrock. Oh, is this the gang? Oh. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from the top left, Hornfels, Gosen, Slate, and Feldspar. Hell yeah. New exhibit. The radio tower here on Timberharf was built to receive transmissions from Deep Space Satellite. Our Deep Space Satellite. And to this day, still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the Deep Space Satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to the recent update, the Deep Space Satellite is now responsible for gathering real-time solar system map used by our latest astronauts. Well, newest astronauts. Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the Adelrock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. You know, that is a little spooky. Yeah, gravity does work that way. And don't, like, individual people have their own gravitational pull anyway? Like, we all technically have a gravitational pull on each other. Is that the thing from Iron Lung? Stars generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it gets older, a star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. Yep, that's how stars work. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse It'll continue to fuse carbon into heavier elements, like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse into its own gravity, and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Yep, same case in real life. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. seems to create a local gravity distortion that was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. That's freaky. That is very weird that I just walked up to it and suddenly I was standing on the ground. That is so weird. My technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to our Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability, which allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost in the depths of space. Oh, is that a Nomai skull? Here you see parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Harfians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. Oh, okay. That sounds really... Huh. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from, or why they disappeared. We hope to find out more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. But like, what about going beyond it, though? What is this? Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. I love art! This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that aren't found in the solar system. Which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born amongst the stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further exoarchaeological expeditions. I almost did that right the first time, and I think I deserve some credit. Saba, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction. She says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Adelrock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all, this time I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Their language is in spirals. Or they write in spirals. I wonder if it's because of their horns. Because they got antlers that like curve. I wonder if that like inspired them to think like the world works in spirals. Piece of Nomai writing is essential to deciphering their unique language. Yeah. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Yeah, that's... God, this game is interesting. Okay, I get it now. I understand now. I've been here. Okay, this is a way out to a clearing. Stump. Demonite ore from Terraria. Strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed amongst us realize that there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed. Whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. I'm glad it's just a rock. Huh. Yeah, it was in the back of the room when I first came in here, and then I look at this stump and it's over here now. What the hell? Okay, I need to go get the... I need to get into space, bro. It's been an hour. It's been an hour since I started stream. I've been looking around. I've been talking to people. This is it's different. Oh, this is the map. Oh, and it made it into a tree stump. Yeah, everything here is flammable, huh? Wow. Hourglass Twins, Brittle Hollow, Dark Bramble, and Giant Sleep. Huh. Lantern. Huh. Okay, this game is officially very interesting. I think I'll be playing more of this in future streams. Thornfells. There you are. Just finished the pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's the plan once you're in space? I don't know. Haha, overwhelmed by the options, perhaps. I don't blame you. If you need help getting started, you could go visit Esker on the moon. They're alone on the Addle Rock most of the time, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Plus, you don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the moons are, or why they were built. You could put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day to launch. I'm ready to die in space. Not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. ////dot//dot. Am I gonna have to remember these? I hope not. I guess I'm just going now.
Let's have a look.
Oh my goodness, he is having a look. Oh? Oh? Chad, am I cooked? Were his eyes always bronze? No, I know they weren't always bronze. What the hell? Am I supposed to just act like nothing happened? What the hell? Okay. Cool game. Love it here. Guess we're going to the launch tower. Let's take off, shall we? Hey, so did you get a good look at it? Yeah, the statue looked at me and opened its eyes. Whoa, the statue was doing what? So it opened its eyes and he saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around. You mean like a hallucination? No, I'm not fucking hallucinating. Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? No, that statue is definitely weird. We have a rock in a grotto that is, like, teleporting around. Okay, we've got Schrodinger's rock. Okay, are you really surprised that the ancient civilization statue is looking at me and sucking out my memories? Like I'm surprised the Orchefont didn't show up there somewhere. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess it did. But why? Orphel's tried everything to get that statue's eyes open, but nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going... Excuse me, I burped. Said they're going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'll be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so... Maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Jeez, I'm really jealous that you're going into space. Hey, see, if you could use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Oh, hey, Luca. Nice to have you in the chat. When did you show up? Am I going the right way? Probably. The vibes in this game are absolutely immaculate. Oh my goodness. Ephra. Hello, astronaut. Going into space today? Are you going into space and never coming back like Feldspar did?
What?
Yeah, Hornfeld says Feldspar went away into space and didn't come back. Hornfeld says Feldspar was the best pilot ever, but no one ever knows what happens to him.
That's not something I want to think about right now.
But if Feldspar disappeared, you might disappear too, right? You're not as good as Feldspar.
Rude.
So you should really be careful not to get lost.
You know, kid, maybe I will. Maybe I will be careful. Okay? But I don't need you scaring me like that. I just had a statue stare at me and suck up my memories. Okay? Now you and your turtleneck go back into your house, okay?
Shoutouts to all the Harfian names being rock types. Yeah. Love a rock. Hey, look, this is where I was. Awesome. What's up, man? You're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on a new ship. Working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. One more marshmallow before I die. I've never actually had roasted marshmallows in real life. So I have no, like, metric for, like, how cooked a marshmallow is. Bonk. I don't think that was good. Oh. Is that the satellite? It's like that one video of the... Who's that smart guy who wears a hat? Taking a picture of the International Space Station. I refuse to accept the autopilot slander everyone gives this game. It's good, I swear. I'll see. Planetary chart of the Outer Wilds. Interloper. Giant's Deep, Dark Bramble. Brittle Hollow, Hollow's Lantern, Timberharf, Addle Rock, Hourglass Twins. The Sun! Cool, and yeah, I guess here's our gravity crystal. Let's suit up. Sweet! Yeah, the HUD on this suit is much better than the one in the cave. I can return the suit. Open fuel full. I guess it's time to go to space. I mean, the truth is, we're already in space. But, you know, am I buckled in? Yeah, I am buckled in. It's all a little daunting, isn't it? It's all a little daunting. Okay, I guess it's time to take off. I'm gonna take off all cool instead of doing it properly. Off we go! See ya later, Timberharf. Wow. I got a lot further than I thought I would. Well, guess I want to go to the Addle Rock. Or the Atla Rock. Am I good at landing, chat? Okay, good luck, don't die. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks. About 25 small steps for, Harfian. Pretty unsubstantial achievement for Harfian kind. What's here? Oh. Charts and research notes. Property of charts. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit the Adler Rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where the Dark Bramble now lives. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on the other astral. Dark Bramble destroyed another planet? Better at landing than most, yeah? Ah, cool. Call me anxious. Because I'm in space and I have no idea what I'm doing. got a good bit of oxygen to spare, so I guess let's look around a little. Glad it marks where my ship is, because I was not going to go out and remember all that. Is that the interloper? Esker's sight. Not signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rybeck's banjo from Brittle Hollow. Sure, they're fine, but I'll feel better once I hear their music. Day 51. Listen to Chert play for a while today, unrelated. Someone should tell Porphy and Gosan that their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rybeck's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know, it's probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again. Today, too. Something strange is coming from Timberharf. Day 60. Not 60. 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timberharf sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be that. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I'd better talk to Nice. So wait. Is it on that side? But isn't that where we came from? Cool. Ow. I'm gonna go check that out. Well, actually, no. This should be someone here, right? I should go talk to them before I go investigate spooky harmonicas. Don't want to leave the atmosphere. Well, there's no atmosphere here, is there? Did I just shrimp that fucking moon rock? Absolutely I did. Yo! Oh hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro's Gabbro, and you know how Rybeck feels about unnecessary space flight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you want to ask? Is that you whistling? Probably, or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. A spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your minimap. But the Atla Rock is a pretty small moon. Really just go north. Can't miss it. Seems lonely. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels, and Gosan mostly, and they radio up to chat every now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at their village.
Spy on us?
What? No, it's not spying, it's one-way communication. None of the villagers know about, probably because I never told them. What is this place? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above. You're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost. Which, apparently, the space program doesn't even bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to, fall apart a lot. Like, more than they do now. Using the outposts cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's, mostly just me up here raising saplings from timber earth and keeping an eye on things. So that's what you meant by keeping an eye on things.
Let's take a look.
I think I can hear them. It's been an hour and a half almost already. But I am liking this game. This is neat. What one is that? The one's on this body. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go investigate that. This is my spaceship, and I get to choose where I fly it. Okay, cool. Let's go check out what that noise is. Alright, we made it. Yeah, there's a harmonica signal. Oh god. Okay, this is gonna take some work. Starboard thruster. Starboard hull. Anything else I broke? Subtectite? Heyo, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you doing today? Me saw something crash at the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures of my little scout sending back, so I thought I'd come over here and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? It's nothing I've ever seen on Timber before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it's putting down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling. Yeah, that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and I'll loose on it. Best to get rid of this mess sooner than later. No one can remove an unwanted plant faster than the tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside of the seed. Now first, don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. And anyway, I'm not gonna blindly stick my hand in anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two. Yeah? I take back everything I said about your landing capabilities. I got one thing to say to you. Me? Huh? Did I just fucking die? Well, bad dream or something? You still look half asleep. That's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before a launch, but if you ask, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Cool. Well, man, I said don't die. Man, I got one thing to say to you. I want you to know that so far, I have a spotless landing record. Huh. Yeah. Oh, no idea what that was. Well, it's the scout launcher, huh? Ain't that what we use in Peak to, like, kill each other? Okay, cool. Let's. Yeah, okay. So the sun exploded. So the sun exploded. That was a supernova. Let's hang out on the moon a little. Freeze time. Yeah, does this game take place 1 hour before the fucking sun explodes? Chat, be real with me. Are we cooked? I'm gonna go check out these ruins. Huh. So downstairs. I, I was upstairs testing out the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device indicator just rotates wildly and never points in just one direction. This is a curious result. It's possible that the eye has stopped calling out its signal. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. Interesting. Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin from other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself,
It's really old, isn't it?
wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for official notes. So this is some kind of nomad locator. It can point out different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was supposed to try and find something specific. I'm not sure, but I was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow. So I'll fly there and see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna go back to the old ship and take off. Totally safe, mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Pick up scroll. Look. Me when I play video games. Should just this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Southern Glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Coney would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin chat. My cooked. Built a quantum moon locator. Whoa, what? But the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building anything on that planet. Oh, there's a strand here I missed. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device. Yeah. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope. Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Neat. This one won't work on its own. Or just won't work, period. Because we need a stronger one. So I guess we're going to Brittle Hollow. What is that? Nebula's lunch break has ended. Looks like it's just you and me, Grunt. What a crazy ass game. Hey, back. Crazy stuff. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree. Walk towards it. Enjoy! I appreciate simplicity. I really do. Alright, I guess we're taking off to... Whoa. Whoa! Okay, guess we're going to... Whoa. We're going to Brittle Hollow. A light. I have no idea which pole it is, so I'm just gonna ball. Cool, the fuck was that? The sun is definitely changing. Or is it just how the sun looks from this atmosphere? Interesting. So I know this planet's hollow. I guess let's do some reading. Don't think that's supposed to be like that. The Hanging City. 50 meters below. Nope, not going down yet. To our friends on Brittle Hollow. I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. What? Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as we've built what we built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Saba, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. Must be an equipment error somewhere. Returning to Whitehall Station. If you and Root meet me here, there, we can run a full diagnostic and locate the problem. Don't tell Kasaba. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. You guys jump through black holes? It's like a, Okay, decals. Okay. So is this like a spool of like thread or yarn or whatever? I've been playing too much Silksong. I'm curious about the bigger art though. I think that is a nomai or a nomai or whatever depicted in clothes. Well, isn't this just interesting? Well, it's an environmental storytelling skeleton. That's, Yes, we go down. Oh, this is the way up. This is the way down. Oh. So, some kind of... Just got meteors, huh? We just got home meteorites landing. Terraria worlds after you break free shadow orbs. That is a black hole. They were not kidding. Yeah, I can't even really observe it. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining? Yeah. Okay, let's read quick. Forge District. High Shrine District. Molten Water District. School District. Okay, how do I get back up? How do I do that? Not gonna lie, this game would scare me. Yeah. The level critical? Yeah, I know. Listen to the music. Gravity can. Which way is east? This way? 60 seconds of oxygen. Yeah, that's all I need, right? Okay, I think I need more than that. Ouch. We meet again. Cool. What's that? Yo, man. What's up? Yeah, I think I fucked that one up. It's a good amount of sear, right? And that sounds good. Huh. So, yeah, that one was my fault. That wasn't the supernova or like, you know, the devil or anything. That's just me not keeping track of time. Hmm. Wow. What a game. I'm definitely sensing some really existential themes with this game, which adds up why a lot of people, I can tell already, seem to like really resonate with it. It's certainly cool. I mean, there's this thing, and then there's a supernova that happens. Like, what's this? Whoops. Okay, where are we? Mining site 2B. Okay. I don't know how to feel about the fact that that was just so intuitive to me. Guess they were on our planet too. You know what? Maybe I will get the suit. Let me grab the suit. wow. What they were doing. Still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Did you make them? This isn't the ore for the remaining towers being... Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on the Ash Twin? The complete towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from an Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. Relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberharf's ore only for constructing the shell, if eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? Honestly, I think that was pretty funny. But this is clearly our planet. This is what our planet looks like. What's this? What did this symbol mean? I'm thinking now, these symbols mean something. Are they just mine symbols or like whatever? Is there anything else in this cave? Is that... I guess that's it. God. Okay, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, which was where I was originally planning to end the stream. And I'll probably go like a few minutes further just to like yap. Because, hey guys, yapping time. Yapping time. Me like game, me gonna yap about game now. It's very interesting because I said so. Okay, I'm gonna take off first. Can I orbit you? Okay. Yeah, yapping time. Just gonna get out my... No, I'm totally gonna fall toward the planet. Oh well, I'll just be in a field. Headlights. Huh. Okay, so, come on. I don't need this suit. Yeah, I said so at the beginning of the stream, but this game really gives me a lot of, it gives me a lot of the vibes of classic 2010s indie games, you know? I feel like there were 3 eras of indie games. Where, like, the first era is that era of, like, you know, let's try really hard to just make a game. You know, often they were side-scrollers, or, like, top-down, or maybe isometric if you were super giant. And a lot of them were puzzle games, or just platformers, some Metroidvania, stuff like that. And then there was, like, the second wave, where indie games could be 3D. They could be 3-dimensional and kind of cool, and those games showed up on Xbox Live Arcade and places like that. I'm forgetting one of the names of those games. And like that era of games, around like 2013 to 15, they all kind of looked more or less like this, but this is way more advanced because, like, obviously there's different fluid planets that you can get to without any loading screens, without any, like, cuts. It's just how the game works. I'm like, why is there a dark thing spewing from that? Is that the campfire? If so, that's kind of funny. But, yeah, like, this game looks that way. It has that, you know, 2010s indie game flair. It's got art to it. You know, obviously walking as I am now, this isn't the like best view of the game's art. And I've turned the quality of this textures and stuff down a little, I think, but I don't know, it's got a certain direction to it. It's got wonder. It's got space. It feels vast, even though, yeah, looking back at town, it feels vast, even though, like, all the pieces are really small. Like, how do I express this? Like, ouch. Oh, I'm CS:GO surfing right now. Whoops. Whoops. I may have fucked myself. I have to wait until the sun explodes. But yeah, like, where was I even? Like, this game has an art style, and it's a very easy art style to dismiss and say it's, like, simple and it's, you know, nothing too complicated. But, like, it's so cool. It's so unique. It's not something that you really see, like, especially anymore. I really am stuck here. I'm just gonna yap while I'm stuck here until the sun fucking explodes. Like, how do I express this? Like I said so early on, it's got this low poly vibe for, like, a lot of the things in its environment. But it's not a, like, throwback game. It's not a low poly game where there's, you know, everything is emulating a PS1, PS2 style. It just looks like this, and it's kind of crunchy, you know? It's crunchy in a cool way, where everything's blocky and iconic shaped. You know, there are some things that, you know, they look extra special. But then the basic presentation of the game is so basic, and it's so simplistic, it feels like it would fall into the background in, like, a graphic novel or something, and it's kind of beautiful in its own way. But then there's the way things look in space, where, like, it feels so vast, and I was saying, like, it feels so big, even though everything is clearly so small. And I think that's pretty special. I think that's really cool. Like the way that you take off and immediately like gravity loses you. And yet it still has like the faintest, ever so slight tug on your person. I really am stuck here. Whoops. It's got the ever so slightest tug on your person, but you also escape gravity and you can just fall away into space. And I'm pretty sure you could just leave your ship, suit on, and hop out the airlock, and you're gone. And you could just be lost in space. Or like what happened in Brittle Hollow, I could just fall. I could just suffocate. I could fall straight into that black hole. I don't know what happens if you go through it. But that's kind of cool. It's genuinely kind of cool. And I still have no idea like how to beat this game or what to do in this game. But I definitely want to screw around with it more. Definitely on a future stream. Because it's just so interesting. Like it's definitely really cool. This game has successfully drawn me in. I do want to know what that is. Is that just like a bunch of fucking rocks? Like a asteroid that just exploded? Like, God, like I said, I have heard that this game can go by very quickly if you know what to do, and if you know what's what and what's happening. And I've also heard that it's one of those games that you can only really play once. That like, yeah, you can replay it, but it'll be different once you know what's happening and what's going on and how to do the thing. But I don't know that yet. And I still don't know, and I'm still gonna figure it out sometime. So I guess I've got that waiting for me, huh? While I'm stuck here. And the music is just so fucking... Okay, yeah, that's definitely the thing. And the music in this game is just so beautiful. I understand why people are so attached to this. Yeah, that is so red. This sun is gonna fucking explode. I'm glad I immediately clocked that this was a supernova, because oh my god, I did not notice how red the fucking sun was. Like, any minute now, this thing is gonna blow. But that's what I think. What about you guys, chat? What do you think of this game, if this is your first time seeing it? Because I think it's kind of incredible. I'm definitely going to be streaming this again. I will definitely be making a second stream. It'll probably be longer. Who knows? But this is my first time playing the game. It has definitely gripped me. It's a very nice game, yeah. It really is. Are you always that close? Yeah, the sun is so huge now. It's quite the way to end the stream, huh? Waiting for the sun to explode. Yeah, I am just gonna sit here and wait for the sun to explode. I don't think there's any better way to end a stream. Plus, I'm stuck. I am stuck. When I die, it's just gonna show me being here looking at the sky. So, yeah. I haven't really been able to, like, do many, like, artist reacts type things in this game. But generally, this game is beautiful. Like, I suppose I could talk about the aliens and the different species, right? So Harthians, I think it's very interesting that they have 4 eyes. And, like, seeing the way they, like, eye open and close, like, you know, fade out goes, it's interesting seeing from, like, the first person perspective that, yeah, their vision comes in 2 parts. Where their eyes open, it's like, it's two parts that are opening, only for, like, the middle line to disappear and then, like, create the full widescreen effect. But, like, it's just so cool. And also the fucking music. The music again. Sorry. Like, and then there's the Nomai, which they're free-eyed ancient goats. And like goat people as your like ancient race of choice, it's definitely not new. But it's interesting and it creates this difference. They could have easily went for the angle that this game, like, either you're the humans and you're seeing all these dead aliens, or you're the aliens and you're seeing these, like, dead humans. But I think it's very interesting that this is a game about, you know, oh, it's happening. Oh, and I don't even get to see it. I wonder how much of this will be just me sitting there, looking at the sky. Yep. Yep. I'm looking. Just me watching the sun rise and set. Okay, there's all the other stuff too. Marshmallow. I wonder what that is. It's up there. Something falls, right? Falls over there. Well, I've been streaming for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think this has been a successful first stream. coming back. Who's got the beats? Who's got the good beats? Well. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. This was certainly a fun experience coming back. And yeah. I guess I'll announce the next one pretty soon. See ya, folks.